Hello, you saw the thumbnail. Plants vs. Zombies, but with only pea plants. As the tutorial plays in the back there, I'm going to explain the rules. As the name of the title, we're going to be using plants with pea in the name, like the pea shooter. We will be allowed to use Gemini plants, no other premium plants though, and only one plant per 4 worlds. So if I want to get the peanut as a plant, I will have to wait till the lost world so that I can actually be able to use it. There are no other rules, but there are some semi-rules that we will be following semi. And these rules that I'm going to be semi-following is no using the in-game currency or the Zen Garden, which, with that out of the way, let's go on with the challenge. For the first 5 levels, I'll be going to super detail of the minute level. In the first level, though, we gain the best ability for this challenge, because, well, it's just the best, which is the plant food, which gives a special ability to almost every single plant in the game. And the plants we're going to be mainly using are pea shooters because, well, we're poor. Anyways, so as the only plant we're going to be really using, the ability for it is the Gatling pea, as I'm going to call it, which shoots a bunch of peas at the same time. And others like the pea shooter, like the repeater, which does have pea in the name, and the three-peater, they both do have different abilities. But we'll get to those when we get to those. Anyways, so as for one of the new enemies in level 1 is the sun zombie, which steals the sun from the sky that we rightfully earned and stores it till we defeat it. The best way to defeat them and stop them from stealing our sun is to always make sure that we have a grasp on the sun that we have in our eye. This should keep them away from it and make us actually be able to win the level. But all we really need to beat this is make 2 layers of peas, which, clarified, is a 2x5 square of pea shooters in the back. The next level is just a free level because it gives us the first new ability behind the plant food, which is the abilities. I know it's not that special, but pretty much they're just abilities that normally cost money, but for this level and this level only, they do cost nothing. And the abilities are from expensive to least expensive are the snowballs, which pelts a bunch of snowballs where you hold your finger/mouse down, and it just, well, it freezes the zombies like a snow pea would. And then we have the throw ability, which is just you flicking your finger/mouse on the zombies, killing them by launching them the other way. And then we have my favorite and the least expensive one, the thunder. The thunder, you just hold down your mouse/finger, and it will summon thunder, which in turn will kill the zombies. So you can say that level 2 is just pretty easy. The third level has something I need to point out before any of you will comment down, but I would still love it if you do it anyways, is that sometimes there'll be plants that in the level are pre-placed. So we are going to need those plants to, well, not be there. Or that's what you might be thinking. But nope, we are keeping those plants because some levels are literally impossible if we try. So if there's any plants that are pre-placed for us, we're allowed to keep them. But as you can see, I sometimes do want to scrap them just for the extra challenge, if you get that. So, level 4 is a fast auto level, which all we do is spam boomerang plants. But that's not really difficult because it's an auto level, and as I said in the beginning, that the auto levels are free levels. So if you deal with an auto level, just skip it. We're not dealing with that. But if you do want an extra challenge, if it does come with pea plants, you might be able to do it with pea, but that's an extra challenge that I'm just not going to be putting up with. So, level 5 is what I would consider the first normal level, which it's not that clear-cut what a normal level should be, but as I said, it's just the first quote-unquote normal level. So all we do is make a pyramid shape at the very back in a pyramid shape, which you guys should understand. So as we move on from the first 5 levels, I'm going to summarize these levels so that the video is not 40 minutes long, so that we can actually get through it pretty fast. So just letting y'all know that we're not going to be spamming through the entire thing as detailed as the first levels. So, as I said, these levels aren't going to be summarized. So, level 6 is an auto level. So, this is where I pull in my trump card for boring things. The fun facts. Which we're just going to be doing Plants vs. Zombies fun facts in the Plants vs. Zombie universe. Since, some other YouTuber did the Plants vs. Zombies challenge like this, but it's for walnuts and other types of nuts like that instead of the beautiful pea shooter. So we're just going to cut it down and use Plants vs. Zombies fun facts. So, did you know that in the first Plants vs. Zombies game, cattails are the only plants that have a nose? Bet you didn't know that. Anyways, so level 7 and 10 are not that important, but we are introduced to the dog zombies, which spawn tombstones, which peas cannot go over but must break through, which it's not going to be that fun. Level 11 is a forced plant level. So here is a fun fact for y'all. Did you know that on the title screen for Plants vs. Zombies 1, the chomper plant has no head spikes when he normally does? So there you go. Level 12 is the first time we see the zombies get to the danger zone, which is when they turn flashing red, and when it advises you to use your plant ability so you don't use a lawnmower or you die. There are other ways to die, but yeah. So level 13 is nothing special minus the molds, which you can't place on because the molds get scared or something, I don't know. Anyways, so 14 it was a sort of difficult one, but 15 was an SOS level. So we must protect the plants in the striped area, and which happen to be sunflowers, which are amazing for our challenge. 16 was pretty easy with the bucket strategy, which means plant a bunch of peas where there's a bucket head. But 17 is the first never plant more levels, which I'll be calling NPM levels, which add a limit to how many plants you can plant. So, an example is, if you have a 16 plant limit, you can't plant more than 16 plants. Pretty simple, yeah. Anyways, so just make a row of peas in the back. That's how I would beat it. Which, also, number 18 is the first last stand level, which is amazing. We don't have to worry about the sun, because the sun is the worst part about these challenges. We get that for absolute free. So all you have to do is spam pea shooters in the back to make 4 rows. Simple? Simple. So 19 was not that special until beaten, which gives us the next plant, the repeater. Yeah. Which is a plant we can use, but sucks because it is just a more expensive pea shooter, which makes sense, but it's not that good for a challenge we're doing. Not at all. So, we're just going to mainly use them on the last stand levels or limited pea or limited plant levels. Anyways, so level 20 was which had free sun, but sadly is the first loss. By looking at the SOS flowers a little bit too less, I kind of died. But don't worry, this is the first and only loss. 21 was the hardest level by far, but because this is my second attempt of this challenge, we don't die. All I have to say is, have a dummy run at the beginning. Believe me, you will love that. Anyways, 22 is special because of the mold and the no more plant level. Not that special otherwise, but yeah, I just wanted to point that up. Anyway, so level 23 is actually not so special. So, did you know that there's a very rare chance for a zombie with a nut allergy in the console versions? You'll probably see this. So, no nut challenge, play on console. Trust me, it'll be your best friend. Anyways, so the level 24 is a last stand, which we will love because, as I said, you get free sun and you don't have to worry about time cooldowns or anything like that. And we're going to pass on because they're practically all the same. All I used was repeater instead of pea shooter, and we got through. As Zomboss is wrecked back there, I will say thanks for watching, like and sub to me and Shagrit's Cave for the idea of this video. Good day.